Indo-cricket is an international format which has seen its 10th World Cup being played in September 2017. At Accelerate India, we pride ourselves on being the first Indo-cricket arena in the whole of India. Our first centre was set up in 2008 in Bangalore, and the second centre was set up in 2016 in Pune. The rules that we'll be explaining in this video are basically the edited versions of the international Indo-cricket rules. And these rules we apply for our corporate sports days and our one-day Indo-cricket tournament. Indo-cricket, as we play here in the centres of Accelerate, are basically 8 overs a side, 8 players a side format. While batting, 4 pairs will come to bat for 2 overs each, and they will play for their 8 overs in the batting side. And while fielding, each player will have to bowl 1 over compulsorily, so that way they can then complete their 8 overs as well. The batsman takes strike here. The bowler bowls from this 3-sided white box, and the non-striker runs from this crease. That way, the non-striker and the striker don't have to run the full pitch. They only run half pitch to take a physical run. There are runs all over the nets when the striker hits the ball with the bat or any part of his glove. The back net or the net behind the wicket keeper is 0 declared run. The side net in front of the divider is 1 declared run. The side net after the divider is 2 declared runs. Any of the side net, front or back, and a combination touch to the boundary net is 3 declared runs. Without touching the side net, if the ball rolls to the boundary net, that's a 4. And without touching the side net, if it goes airborne to the boundary net, it's a 6. To claim any of the declared runs, the batters must complete 1 physical run at least. What's a physical run? The non-striker to the striker's crease and the striker to the non-striker's crease without getting run out, without getting dismissed. This means back net 0 plus 1 physical run is 1 run. Side net 1 run plus 1 physical run is 2 runs. After the divider line, side net is 2 declared runs plus 1 physical run is 3 runs. Any of the side net plus a combination boundary net plus the physical run is 4 declared runs. Without side net touch, if it goes to the boundary, is a 4 plus 1 physical run, 5 runs. And airborne 6 runs plus the physical run is 7 runs. What this means is that if you hit a 6 and do not take a physical run, it's 0 runs. And if you take a 6 and complete the physical run successfully, you get 7. So these are the runs that you will score as a batter. Then the fielders will also give you runs by the means of wide balls and no balls. These are called the extra runs. In Indo-cricket, unlike outdoor cricket, if the bowler's shoe touches the bowling crease or the 3-sided white box that we showed you, it will be a no ball. The next no ball is the first bounce of the ball. In normal action, if the first bounce is anywhere in the pitch, it's a good ball. Anywhere outside the pitch is a no ball. The next no ball is the beamer and the bouncer. In the batsman's stance, if the beamer is above the waist, it's a no ball, and if the bouncer is above the shoulder, it's another no ball. But if the batter is outside the crease, the full toss above his head is also called a good ball. The next no ball is the fielding restriction no ball. At any given point of time, before the release of the delivery, there have to be equal number of fielders on each side of the divider. In the bowling half, it will be the bowler and 3 fielders, and in the batting half, it will be the 1 wicket keeper and 3 fielders. Now, the keeper is optional. That means you cannot have a keeper and have 4 fielders in the front half as well. But if you do choose to keep a keeper, the keeper cannot leave the pitch before the delivery. He has to stay inside the pitch, behind the striker's wickets, before the ball is released. And only then afterwards he can move sideways. Again, a keeper cannot collect ahead of the wickets like in outdoor cricket, otherwise it will be another no ball. Wide balls. In outdoor cricket, anything that misses the leg and misses the leg stump is called as a wide ball. In Indo cricket, the Indo cricket ball, this one, it swings a lot, and hence we give a bit of a breathing space to the bowlers. Now, you see these 2 perpendicular lines on the crease. The offside wide for a right-hand batsman is the end of the pitch, and the leg side wide for the right-hand batsman is this perpendicular line on the batting crease. Which means if the ball goes in between this line and the leg stump, but behind the batsman, that's a good ball. For a left-handed batsman, the offside wide is the end of the pitch, and the leg side wide is this perpendicular line on the batting crease. Every wide ball and every no ball is 2 extra runs to the batting team, and the ball is counted till the 7th over of each innings. In the 8th over, however, The white balls and no balls will still be 2 runs, but the batsman on the striker's side will have an option of choosing an extra ball or a re-ball. The umpire will ask the striker whether you want a re-ball or you want an extra ball. If the batsman says yes, that ball will not be counted and will be re-balled again. But if the batsman says no, I don't want an extra ball, that ball will be counted and will move to the next delivery. Dismissals. Like outdoor cricket, there are a lot of similar dismissals in indoor cricket as well. The first one being bowled. The second one being run out. Short of the divider, run out at the non-striker's wickets. Short of the striker's crease, run out at the striker's wicket. Next one is stumped. Of a white ball, yes, stumping is out. Of a no ball, stumping is not out. The deliberate padding. In indoor cricket, there is no LBW, but there is deliberate padding, which means the batsman has obstructed the ball from it reaching the striker's wickets without playing a shot or without attempting a proper shot. Caught. In indoor cricket, a catch taken from anywhere on the nets is also deemed as caught out, except the 6 caught. Now this is a combination catch, and this is a 6 catch. The 6 catch is not out, but do remember that the batters have to take a physical 7th run to claim the 6. In that process, you can effect a run out. Every dismissal is -5 runs to the batter's tally. Since it's -5, a lot of time the batters do not want to take a risky single and do not want to play an aerial shot, and the game kind of becomes stagnant. To avoid being so, there's another dismissal in indoor cricket which is called the 3rd ball dismissal. Now, every consecutive 2 balls in the same pair is allowed. At the next point, the umpire will then announce on the mic 3rd ball, and the display will show a 3rd ball warning. At this particular delivery, the batter's endeavor must be to take at least 1 physical run. If they fail to do so, which means if the scoreboard is not changed for 3 consecutive deliveries, then that will be another -5. And this dismissal is called 3rd ball out. At this 3rd ball out, the batters will then change the strike to face the 4th delivery, and there will be a fresh start. If the bowling team bowls a white ball or a no ball on the 3rd ball warning, the 3rd ball will no longer be in effect as the scoreboard has already changed. So the whole intention of 3rd ball is to make sure that the score remains non-stagnant for more than 2 deliveries, and it keeps moving. Hence, this cricket of indoor cricket is also called action cricket. Another dismissal is called munkered out. Now, munkered out by definition is the non-striker's run out by the bowler if the non-striker is trying to take an early start from his crease. This is the correct way of doing munkered. You roll your arm and you break the wickets with the ball in your hand. These are the 2 compulsory things when effecting a munkered out. This is an illegal munkered. He has rolled the arm but has thrown the ball on the wicket. This is the second example of an illegal munkered. He has not rolled his arm and has broken the wicket. So in case of illegal munkards, it's 2 runs to the batting side and the balls will be re-balled. In case the munkard is effected legally, which is rolling of the arm and breaking the wickets with the ball in his hand, the batting team will get a -5 for being munkard out, and the ball will still be re-balled as the ball was never delivered. The most important rule in indoor cricket is that the ball and the wickets are always live. What this means is, if a batsman is wandering outside his crease and the wickets are dislodged, that's out. This also means, in this example, the batsman has hit a 6, has taken the 7th run successfully, and is now out of his crease, and the fielder has effected a run out. This time, the batsman is deemed out run out. In this case, what happens is, the 7 runs that he first scored will become 0, and then there will be a -5 for being run out after that, which means the batsman's ignorance to occupy his crease has cost him 12 runs. The live ball also is positive for the batsman. In case a batsman hits a shot and the fielder has the ball and he rolls it to the bowler, whatever, the ball is just lying around in the pitch and the batsman sees an opportunity to take an extra run, that is allowed. Second example, a bowler has just bowled a good yorker. He's very happy with himself. He's taken the ball, he's shining it and going towards his run-up with his back towards the batsman. The batters can steal a run behind the bowler's back as well. Absolutely normal in indoor cricket. Live wickets. Now this is an example of the wickets being dislodged in a run-out attempt. However, the batsmen go for a second run. The fielders can take the ball and hit the wicket again. The bails need not have been on the top of the wickets, unlike outdoor cricket. So in effect, the ball is always live from the time umpire says play ball till the time umpire says over. The ball is dead in only 3 cases. First, when the umpire says out. Second, when the umpire says over. And third, when the umpire says time out. What is time out? Time out is something that the batting side asks the umpire if in case they want to have some discussion or they want to have a break or drink some water. Please understand, informing will not be taken into action. You have to ask the umpire for a timeout. So you stand in the crease, you ask the umpire for a timeout, the umpire gives you a timeout, and only then can you leave your crease. Only then is the ball dead. But if you just inform the umpire, bails are dislodged, he's out. He's out, run out, because the umpire has not given a timeout. So please make sure that you occupy your crease all the time until the over is called, or the umpire says out, or the umpire says timeout. At the Accelerate Indoor Sports Arena corporate events, we encourage ladies to also partake in the indoor cricket format. When a lady is bowling, she is allowed to bowl any which way she wants, throw the ball or bowl normally. She is also allowed to stand at this divider crease and bowl. The only condition being that she should not touch the divider crease with her foot, and the first bounce has to be after the small line on the pitch. Otherwise, it's a no ball. When a woman is bowling to a man, the gentleman has to bat reverse, which means if he's a right-handed batsman, he has to bat left-handed, and if he's a left-handed batsman, he has to bat right-handed. When a woman is batting, whatever runs she scored will be doubled. And when a woman is batting and a man is bowling to her, he has to just stand at the 3-sided box and bowl underarm to her. Again, the first bounce has to be after the small line on the pitch. Do I have to take a run every time I have to score a run? Yes, you have to take a run every time you want to score a physical run or any declared runs. Will there be a catch out if the ball touches one bounce on the ground? No, it's not out. Do I have to run even if I have scored a 7? If you want extra runs, you can run as many as you want. You can run 100 runs if you want. But do remember, if you get run out on the 101st run, all those runs that you score will first become 0 and then -5 on top of it. When I'm batting, are gloves compulsory? Yes. When you're batting, the batting gloves are compulsory. At Accelerate Indoor Sports Arena, we provide you with the batting gloves and the wicket-keeping gloves. You can also bring your own gloves, but batting gloves are mandatory, wicket-keeping gloves are optional, which means if you're a keeper, you can either wear 1 glove, you can wear 2 gloves, or you can wear no gloves. Absolutely no problem with that. What if I'm injured during the game? A substitute will be allowed only to field, that too with the umpire's consent, for an in-game injury. If you're carrying an injury before the game, based on the event organizers or the coordinator's approval, only then will a runner or a substitute will be allowed. The runner rule. As a batsman with a runner, the runner is supposed to stay inside the crease and the batsman has to move away in the opposite direction from where the ball has been hit to make it easy for the fielders to have an access for run out if there's an opportunity for run out. Now for a non-striker's side, the runner can run like a normal runner. On the striker's side, he has to make sure that he is completely inside the crease before the ball has been hit by the striker or the ball has passed the striker. Only after that can the runner leave the crease and start his run. What happens if I have an injury in the game and the player can't play and I do not have an extra player to substitute? In that case, or even if a substitute is allowed and he's not allowed to bowl and bat, what happens is the opposition team will then choose your last over, which is the all-important extra ball over, from any of the players who've already bowled their quota of 1 over each. And while batting, one player from the top 6 players who've already batted will be chosen to partner the 7th player in the last pair. Now that you're well versed with the indoor cricket rules at Accelerate, please pay attention that these are the facility rules that you have to follow whenever you have any event or a booking at Accelerate Indoor Sports Arena. The first rule is that there are no eatables, drinkables, chewables or munchables allowed inside the court. Absolutely no food allowed inside the court. If you want to eat something, you have to go out of the court and eat or drink your water. The second rule is that when you come to play sports here at Accelerate Indoor Sports Arena, we expect you to wear sports shoes, which are non-marking, soft-sole shoes. So no spikes, no studs, no formal wears, no sandals, no slippers and no flip-flops allowed inside the court.